In previous class I explained that is training and development, what are the benefit they may get organization and they may get employees. And next topic we have that training methods. This topic you can expect for 1 marks and 8 marks in the examination. And this question asked in the supplementary March 2020, that is yesterday's exam. And there are the various methods of training. This can be classified as on the job and off the job training method. Let us learn in detail one by one training method. First one, on the job training method in the apprenticeship program. Apprenticeship program put the trainee under a master worker. These are designed to acquire higher level of skill. That means apprenticeship program is nothing but they have the trainee and they have the master worker. The master worker will give the guidance and the master worker will set the goal. This goal should achieved by the trainee. How it is possible? With the help of that training. The master worker will give the training to the trainee. With the trainee will acquire the skill and knowledge. With that they will achieve that organizational goal or their goal. For example, plumber, electrician or iron workers are often required to undergo apprenticeship training. In exam they will ask for 1 marks. The plumbers and electrician, for this work or for this training, which training method is best suitable? The answer is apprenticeship program. And second one is coaching. Coaching in this method, the superior guides and instruct the trainee and coach. Coaching, I think all of you know that. That means they have the guider and they will instruct, they'll give an instruction to the coacher. The coacher will set the goals or suggest how to achieve these goals. Understood? And also, if there are any changes are required in behavior or performance, the superior or a trainee will going to give suggestions. With that they can achieve that their goal. Understood? It is called coaching. Next one, internship training. Internship training usually taken by the students, generally taken by the students. And also internship training, it is a joint program training in which educational institution, business firm cooperate, selected candidate carry on regular studies for the prescribed period. They also work in some factory or office to acquire the practical knowledge and skill. That means the educational institution like a BBA, Bachelor of Business Administration, in final year the students they have to take up the internship training. That means they have to work in a factory or office, they have to prepare a report, they have to submit to that educational institution. So that is the reason the educational institution and company they have that agreement. Some student will candidate, that means selected candidate carry on regular studies for the prescribed period. They also work in some factory or office to acquire practical knowledge and skill. It is called internship training. Next one, job rotation. Job rotation, this kind of training involves shifting the trainee from one department to another department or one job to another. That means, suppose I am the trainee, I am working in a particular department. In job rotation, what will happen? Day 1 I have to work in one department. Day 2 I have to work in another department. This is called as a job rotation. That means shifting of an trainee from one department to another or else one job to another job is called job rotation. This all that on the job training method, that is apprenticeship program, coaching, internship training, job rotation. Next we have that off the job training methods. Off the job training methods, classroom lecture, case study, computer modeling, vestibule training. Let us discuss one by one in detail. The lecture or conference approach is well adapted to conveying the specific information, rule, procedure, methods. The use of audio, video or demonstration can be often make a formal classroom presentation more interesting. That means in this method only they are focusing off the job method. For example, suppose I want to get a training or I want to get a information. With practical knowledge I will not get. In practical knowledge I will get in the on the job method of training. But here classroom lecture and conference is nothing but they have that a formal classroom. They have the teacher. The teacher will going to explain about that what is the training, about the training rules and regulation, all that information to the training. They can use that audio or a video and demonstration can be used. This will happen in the classroom. Is called classroom lecture and conference. If you go for the metro, if you are using the metro, in metro they have that they have that separately in metro premises. They have that separately the classroom lecture. That means they want to give a training to employee with using that the classroom lecture. They will going to give us lecture by telling that some rules and regulation, you have to work like this or you have to follow this rules and regulation while you are working. This all that information they are going to giving through the using of classroom lecture or conference. Second one, case study. That means case study is nothing but the same situation happened in the previously in an organization. If the same situation if comes, the manager will refer that previous situation, what solution they can find is called case study. Here taken from actual experience of organization, cases represent attempts to describe as accurately as possible real problems that manager have faced. Trainee study cases, determine the problem, analyzes causes, develop alternative solution and select what they believe to be the best solution and implement it. That means the trainee, they have to study the cases. After that studying the cases, they have to identify that problem. After identification, the trainee itself only they have to find out the solution for the problem is called case study. Understood? And next, computer modeling. Computer modeling is nothing but with the using of software, computer software, giving the training to the employees is called computer modeling. Let us understand what is that formal meaning or formal concept of computer modeling. It stimulates the work environment by programming a computer imitate some realities of the job, allows learning to take place without risk or high cost that would be incurred if mistake were made in real situation or life situation. That means they are going to using this computer software to give some knowledge to the trainee, and also they have to know that they have to learn something or they have to get some knowledge with the using of this computer software, and also this software will be reduces the risk and high cost. Understood? And if incurred if any mistake made in real life situation. This is called computer modeling. Next one, vestibule training. This training is conducted away from the actual work environment, created classroom. Employees use the same material, files, equipment. Done employees required handle sophisticated mission and equipment. Vestibule training is nothing but they have the separate classroom, and in classroom they will going to give machines or tools or equipment. How to handle that machines, they're going to give information in that classroom. Best example, in diploma or ITI training, the students they know that they will learn in the classroom itself only by handling that sophisticated equipment. Understood? Why that reason they are going to handling that sophisticated machinery? Because when they are going to workplace, it should not happen that any accident. Understood? This is the reason. Vestibule training, that means they have that classroom. In classroom, they will going to provide that equipment and mission to the trainee or a student. They should know that they should handle that machine. They have to deal with the machines. they will know very well about that, how to handle that machine. With this they can reduce this accident, and they can learn more, and they can get a more information about that a material or a machine or a tools or a equipment. It is called vestibular training. With this, the 6th chapter has been completed, and here that practical oriented question, just can just go through with it. I have given the notes, and with this 6th chapter has been completed. In the next classes I'll going to give a 7th chapter notes, you can complete. After that I'll going to explain that.